beauty of having a globalized criminal justice system, you know, the problem we are having today policing the virtual world is the fact that there's no homogeneity. That is, there's no uniformity. So countries do whatever they like, and it becomes a problem. So I can stay in India and commit a crime. It will shock you, sir, that you have more Nigerians living in India than, if you're not careful, than people living in Asaba. More Nigerian young men living in Delhi, for instance. And then the question you ask yourself, why would a Nigerian travel that distance? What are they doing in India? And once these people enter these spaces, they operate at a very sophisticated level. It's not only the issue of cyber criminality. They set up alternative spaces of doing things. For instance, you can be in India, and if you want to send money home, you can send money home without going through the banking system. In fact, that is one of the greatest shock I've had in the course of my travels, that you can visit a country and then do your own banking transaction without stepping your feet into any of the banking halls. Why? Because people have set up alternatives in those spaces. So if America, for instance, wants to be safe, America must cough out some money, whether it likes it or not. The UK must cough out some money. The UK could tell you anyway, we are very meticulous, we are finicky when it comes to some of these things. And that's why you find that they are not suffering as much as America is suffering. When it comes to cyber criminality, America is bleeding. America is bleeding because everybody targets them. Yes, America is bleeding. Yes, America is bleeding. If you find all these young boys who are into this Yahoo plus, all the targets are, you know, old women, widows in America. And so yes, they target some English women at times, but they don't get as much as possible. Why? Because America is very wealthy. You know, those people can afford some of these things. I mean, there are countries you will send a scam mail to a woman, for instance, you might not be able to get $20 because the woman doesn't have up to $100 in her account. But some of the things I read, you find, like this afternoon, somebody was saying that, in fact, the person is a professional, incidentally, but he's very ashamed. He believes he's one of the people who was a victim of hush puppy, and he lost over $500,000. Because of his standing in the society, he's very ashamed to come forward, you know, to say that he lost that kind of money. Because you see, given his level of education and the status he holds in society, people will begin to question his credibility as far as intelligence is concerned. So, and that is why countries as rich as that has so much to lose, must come together. Just like the question you ask yourself, who funds the United Nations, for instance? America contributes more than most countries in the world. Yes, they do that because they want the world to have peace and harmony.